Yeah, it's a lot easier when people to talk to. Hey Henry, how's it going? Oh, but you'll play it one day. Exhausted as usual, and tomorrow's your early day. How's your belly? I'll stop. I'll stop. Ignore me. You don't have to tell me. All right, Rex, are you here or no? Your belly says he's all
Welcome.
right. Whoa.
Are you sitting comfortably? Are you focused and not thinking about whatever's bothering you these days?
I'm thinking about something big that's bothering me.
I'm not here to test you. Please
Is it too loud?
relax. Let your thoughts come and go and listen as they fade away in the distance. For better or for worse, this is where your life has brought you. Looking at a screen, listening to me.
He has a saliva noise.
Imagine,
I turned
for a
them on. He has a saliva like Furball. He showed us a little bit about doing voice work, and he has a really bad saliva issue. Sorry.
moment
If
that
I
you
have
have
to hear it,
just
you
had a
have to hear it.
child. It's healthy, but unfortunately also completely blind. For their whole life, they will live in the dark and not see a thing. Their perception of reality is something that you might never be able to comprehend. How
This is
would
a
you
short story.
describe the world to them? What can't be touched or heard, smelled or tasted? How would you describe sunlight? By what it does? Or how it feels on their skin? I think I'd play them this piece of music. First composed by Tchaikovsky in 1878, these rays of light have traveled through decade after decade, finally reaching your ears this very moment. You have also traveled far to get here today, but you're only passing through and should probably get going.
I don't like that he can hear the mouth sounds either. He does have a really great voice, but now that I know from Devious,
I'd like to tell you a story.
It all happened to me when I was young, walking in a forest much like you are. Those were days filled with boundaries
is
and
there a face
rules,
there?
of
No
no running
running
in
in
the
the
hallways,
hallways,
don't
don't
do
do
this
this
or
or
that
that
or
or
the
the
other.
other.
With my world full of fierce discipline, I walked the forest to breathe.
One day, deep in the woods,
I found a funny looking tree, crooked, old, and wrinkly. With little work,
a few bits of bark became huge ships.
Calm creeks turned to ferocious oceans. I can still recall the people I imagined dragged downstream.
With a sense of guilt.
Where's the crooked tree?
As I gazed back upon the old tree, I noticed something peculiar. It was crying.
Every crumple, like eyes closed tightly.
Clear drops streaming silently down its wrinkly skin.
Interesting.
So I did, as children do, tasted it. Not because it looked tasty, but
To figure out what it was.
I have no idea.
The first drop made my tongue tingle.
The second made it prickle. And the very moment that the third landed on my tongue, a profound sensation spread through my chest.
I don't think so.
Undefinable, like thirst, both vague
and specific.
One thing was clear. Something was changing within me. I remember breathing in and out,
You didn't hear me breathe in and out.
feeding the fire.
Fire? It's a flower. Ducky, isn't it time for you to go to sleep?
Hello there.
Hello there. Mm. Why the voice? Oh. Go to sleep, Ducky. Er, I could pick it.
the following day, I awoke to a slight prickling in my fingertips.
I pricked my finger on the
I studied
thorns.
them closely,
Discovering circular ridges in the foreign landscape of my skin. The prickling soon slipped my attention.
It'll need another week until it returned.
a wave of
Gentle needles.
moving over my skin.
Falling asleep, perhaps? I did not start worrying until it returned for the third time.
First making its way up my neck, before engulfing my skull completely from behind.
I could even feel the tiny needles covering my eyeballs.
That's weird.
But it did not stop there.
I held my breath.
As the small thorns crawled around my lips before spreading into my lungs and stomach.
My awareness spread with it.
And I remember the strangest sensation of my mushy dinner in there, as if I held it through
This got really weird really quick.
the palm of my hand.
Yeah, because they're all around you.
Suddenly, my body took control and opened my mouth.
An explosion of air rushing into my lungs. The tingling spread with it through an endless web of veins.
It's not listed as horror.
For a moment, I stood in awe of the activity within my body. I felt my heart beating faster and my skin sweating. Your body is your
Your
own
only vessel in this world. And when it misbehaves,
My body is misbehaving.
Oh,
That sounds like a
seek
parasite.
help? I thought.
Making a prayer to God.
The tingling shot from my brain down through my spine. I felt them scatter through my upper leg, where muscles contracted to lift my knee. My body weight shifted forward, and a shock wave spread from the foot sole as it
Landed softly on the ground.
It's weird.
Repeated itself in greater detail for
With every step, I was overwhelmed, but my body
kept moving.
Beautiful.
I did not at all
Feel like the boss, giving directions.
it
It all happened automatically.
And I was simply along.
I'm
for the
tripping
ride.
hard too.
like you.
Alright, go watch anime, Ducky. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. Hey, guys. You haven't missed much. We just started this game. We have absolutely no idea what's going on. Hey, every game's not for everybody, Ducky. In other news, oh god. Hey, I have to limit the cooldown on that. Alright, what role do you want? Sandwick? Alright.
The doctor's office was cold and white. Crossing the floor felt like a polar expedition. My parents, distant features of the landscape.
I wanted to explain, but was unable. My lips and tongue engaged in an intricate choreography, myself in the audience observing the words before.
It's so
My
weird.
lips muttered, "I'm sure it will pass."
While my thoughts were crying for help.
How was your day today, Hayes? Are you on final exam week? Or what? A different kind of flower.
The conversation kept going, but I stopped paying attention. Instead, I was following the hands of a clock mounted on the doctor's wall.
They were both
speeding up and slowing down.
One class down. Couple more to go.
Slipping further and further away.
A levitating camera in a video game, merging with the code it was running on. Again with the binary, with the electronic circuit and so on.
I close my
eyes and let my sensations lead me.
First, I spent some time with my bones.
This is wild.
Among their many functions,
I got lost in their continuous breathing. An uninterrupted flow
of calcium absorbed.
Calcium.
my
Calcium?
skeleton was alive and living, in and
Of itself.
I could feel my mind clinging to the known,
to the clattering thoughts, the buzzing of memories and fears of the future. But for each breath, tension was released, and my shoulders sunk
Dude.
comfortably. It had certainly felt like I was
in there, somewhere behind my face. But I was nowhere to be found.
And the more I looked,
The more hazy I became.
It tickles. Well, congrats on one class. Yeah, they were annoying at first, and then they got easier, and now they're starting to tickle me.
When my eyelids eventually opened, they felt as slow as a sunrise.
I don't know if you're listening on headphones.
Photons converted to neural signals shooting along the optic nerve.
each carrying a piece of information.
into the darkness.
The brain categorized motion, color.
Edges, distance. I sat for moments in the dusk.
Watching the sunrise.
I don't blame you for leaving. It's
When the
okay.
world eventually lit up, I was no longer
Wondering why
It'd be
heaven
short.
lights up from the inside. My experience
Had changed from the fire to
the light it emits.
But it would get much stranger still.
I always wondered what it would be like on stage. When I was in choir, I did better. I can actually sing on key when I'm in a choir. Ironically. If I'm standing next to an alto on key, I can match it.
I started daydreaming. Or so I thought. It began as a shimmering field creeping slowly in.
From the periphery of my vision,
The hands of the clock, still moving,
But
but
among
among them
vague
vague
shapes.
shapes.
Slowly but surely, I
Saw trees flowing past me.
Is this?
Myself.
Sitting right there in the doctor's office with a vacant expression.
While walking around myself,
I was surprised to still see the clock straight ahead.
Myself from the side, the clock on the wall.
The two images were not overlapping, they just coexisted.
like imagining a familiar place with your eyes closed.
And you see both nothing and something at the same time.
I turned to look toward myself.
But saw only the face of the doctor, lingering somewhere between confusion
confusion, concern, and annoyance. However, when I studied his face closer, I was struck by terror. The image of myself
had turned to look straight into my own eyes.
Keep thinking I see something
My
new.
own hand reach out towards myself. The weight of my hand landing softly on my own shoulder.
Eyes distant. Looking at the doctor, looking at myself. Rules and boundaries disappearing.
Only 30 minutes. We can do 30 minutes. I mean, I'm very curious what it is. I wish it was snow, of course. Why couldn't they have made it snow? Suddenly, this is an advertisement for those glasses for color vision.
The fire was spreading. A delicate wave of nostalgia washing over me. Intimate recollections of past
sorrows, relationships, education, and even medical experience.
And at last, I was no longer alone.
Not in the sense that the doctor was there in the loop, but rather
That we were together
in the darkness of my mind. A
Vast number of sensations were still flowing, but now with two observers to share the burden.
We're getting back to the original narrator.
Out of sight.
A hand picked me up.
And as I kept breathing, the fire kept spreading.
More blue?
Soon,
Yes.
it swallowed my parents.
Sitting in their chairs,
Want some of
doubting my
these?
story.
I felt contradicting opinions and ideas.
Coexist, but not in conflict. Different notes in harmonious chords.
Sharing a balanced, indivisible whole.
More clouds
spread into my vision, and more sensations through my body.
The music was evolving.
I looked at my hand.
5 fingers against the surface felt
Felt no different than 5 bodies or minds.
Branches becoming aware that they were connected to the same trunk all along.
Their experience my own. All of them present in my mind.
Okay. A horse?
Each
feel like
needle
I
on
see
my
something.
skin, another presence in my mind. More and more observers sharing the burden. a vast number of sensations flowing. My world, like musical sunlight, just passing through. Every individual going about their business.
Strangers on the street, unaware that they were all each other, their surroundings, and me.
I knew and felt them all as I knew and felt myself.
And I could no longer feel contempt.
Or that anyone was somehow less deserving.
There was no longer me and you, no us versus them.
It was all just me.
Another yellow flower?
As I kept breathing in and out,
Each new breath pushed me along a ubiquitous landscape that was simply too beautiful to ignore. What lay past each tree and beyond every hill was another idea I knew to be true. Mountains, transient shadows of matter flowing through time. Slowly
I turn on
from
sticky
one point
keys.
of view,
But for the mountain itself, oh boy, it's in a hurry.
Like everyone else.
Why is the mountain in a hurry?
Both the whirlpool and the stream, an expression of energy floating through empty space.
All experiences merging to one.
There I was. All of us. You, me, I.
The light that shines through the film. All else
Is smoke and mirrors.
As with all stories, this one also ends.
Not because the story has an ending, but because it keeps moving, leaving us behind.
I thought we were moving.
My body kept living.
Like yours will, with surfaces preserving its illusion of separateness.
The scream. Our very own eyes.
I couldn't tell if I ascended or descended.
Soft. I'm soaring through space.
But unable to move, nevertheless.
And as I turn in orbit, the boundary between light and dark keeps moving. A cascading wave of thoughts arriving at dawn.
Just to slip away at dusk.
Very strange. Yeah, as if you're still here, did you want to play Overwatch tonight? E? Ooh.
a violent competition on a speck of dust suspended in nothing. An energy field fumbling in the dark,
Trying to to describe myself. I want to be safe. Well fed, not too warm, not too cold. To be acknowledged by my closest.
Be acknowledged by my closest.
So even though you are another part of me looking back, you will always be a stranger. A lump of resources for my exploitation.
The branches cut, our hemispheres separated once again.
Oh yeah, more blue.
On the surface, never sinking in. The inconsistent dash of beauty between the noise, picked up by a stranger with good intentions, and with it, sentenced to die.
I don't care who you are.
Or how you found me. But we are both reaching in. A few lonely rays, venturing through space, in just the right
direction. Absorbed in our leaves, stored as sweet sugars,
And exhaled as crisp and clean oxygen. And while
For raves?
Or while we wait for the next sunrise, we breathe in
and out. All that matters is that we are here right now.
and for a moment, we are together.
Jesus, they have illusions in this grass.
And me as one. Like we always are. And always will be.
At the edge of the forest. Oh. Oh. What happened? Howdy, howdy. We're all very confused. The game just got really quiet. The forest disappeared. The forest disappeared. This looks like a tree graveyard. I'm so confused. Keep going. Droopy was here. I didn't know what to type. Loving memory of my cat Sterling, who died a week ago in a car crash. Oh, holy shit, is this something I'm gonna be able to write? Lives in Turkey and Syria. Just remember to breathe. Oh shit. Stupidly unhinged, but this is like really not any grapes. At times all things must pass, but before that comes, cherish what we have. Do hard livet, light shock, and then are okay. Was alone and yet connected. I plant it. the light? You took the light? No, you closed your eyes. It is. It's people writing stuff. You know I'm stubborn. Define completely unhinged. Like, part of me wants to write something regarding the thing that's going on right now. The house? Hey, Tazzy. Freckle, Scott, and Posh? What does that mean? Tazzy, what's up? I was looking at your stream last night. Are those houses? I guess we should plant it. I need something profound to say. Ibolga Stewart? No, what else you got? That's so odd. Yeah, Signal. Well, fuck, this game is Norwegian too. Hi, Stump, how are you? You want to play a game? Like, it looks like houses back there. I don't know if it was a good game. We're loved. It's... like, I thought I walked... like, there weren't very many flowers behind. They picked all the bright flowers through the sunlight, the blue ones in the shadows. Were the blue ones in the shadows? Prescott and Posh. I don't understand it. Not reading that aloud. The box of fate was here. Of course. Mutts. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. That was weird. I think other people that played this. We like walked through a forest and my legs hurt from all this walking. We listened to all these people. Extraño, tus besos en mi frente. Mi hacían pensar que todo iba a estar bien. Yeah, I like. What if I want to put more flowers? I would like it more if I could put more flowers. It was weird. What did y'all think? I'll put it on YouTube. It seems to be a poem about sunlight, but it's a bunch of different voices. The art was very fantastic. It was like you're walking through a forest, but that rock looks like a person. That formation looks like a family. That looks like a house. It looks like somebody's peeking at you. Yeah, the voice drove a couple people away. The voices, but they were interesting. It's something different, you know? Fucking Norwegian. Interesting. This did not distract me from my issue. This amplified my issue. I like this. It's a piece of art. Some will like it, some will not. pricey. How much was it? Rex gave it to me from Humble, so $4. Yeah, and Ducky had issues with it because, like, did Steam just crash or what? I'll put it on YouTube. Y'all can watch it. What happened? Did I click on one of the reviews? You need an artsy fartsy brain to appreciate it. I would have put more flowers. But if you picked more flowers, then you wouldn't have seen so much in the leaves. I don't know if I was the only one seeing things in the leaves. You have to appreciate it's teaching you to stop, smell the roses, look around. Yeah. Interesting way to look at art and be a part of it as well. Music. I love music. I enjoyed it, Rex, though. I enjoyed it. Not, I mean, fucking Norwegian. It has to do with stuff that I'm not talking about yet, so. Yeah, I'm glad Rex got it from Humble Bundle and gave it to me. The art was fantastic, and Rex is an artist, so he would understand. Oh, we didn't find that. Did we find a wheat field? We need to play it again? Just kidding. Alright. Does anybody want to play Overwatch? Interesting. It's one of those that you think about for a while. We will be performing maintenance May 2nd. Okay, if you want to play Overwatch, let me know. And hop in and boot up and stuff. Is Squishy SHY or IE? The irony of playing that game today. Yeah, I would think it would be Squishy too. You wanna play Signal? Exclamation battle is my battle tag. Right back on the restroom. Hands. Some squishies. Five-step process to get out and in. Are you going to be trying to do something on stream where the camera follows you? What is Stellaris, anyways?
Space RTS.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here. I was looking it up. Okay.